सरल भाषा संस्कृतं सरस भाषा संस्कृतं सरस सरल मनोज्ञ मंगल देव भाषा संस्कृतं
मधुर भाषा संस्कृतं मृदुल भाषा संस्कृतं
मृदुल मधुर मनोहरामृततुल्य भाषा संस्कृतं
देव भाषा संस्कृतं वेद भाषा संस्कृतं
भेदभावविनाशकं खलु दिव्य भाषा संस्कृतम्
अमृत भाषा संस्कृतं अतुल भाषा संस्कृतं
सुकृति जनहृति परिलसित शुभवरद भाषा संस्कृतम्
भुवन भाषा संस्कृतं भवन भाषा संस्कृतं
भरत भुवि परिलसित काव्य मनोज्ञ भाषा संस्कृतम्
शस्त्र भाषा संस्कृतं शास्त्र भाषा संस्कृतं
शस्त्र शास्त्र मृगर्ष भारत राष्ट्र भाषा संस्कृतम्
Good morning, dear children. Hearty welcome to your third language class. This is Sanskrit class. Actually, we are having three languages: Telugu, Hindi, and Sanskrit. Most of the students, those who are opting Telugu as second language, they are going for third language as Hindi. And some of the students, those who are having Hindi as second language, they are opting third language, either Telugu or Sanskrit. Really, I am appreciating you, the students, those who are opting Sanskrit as third language, because Sanskrit is it's a traditional ancient language. Sanskrit is an ancient language, and this language, this is the origin of all Indian languages. Almost all Indian languages originated from this Sanskrit language. I will tell you small example. We are all having names, right? Each and every individual have their names. Suppose if you go through the meaning of the names, if you come to know the meaning of the names, almost all the names are in Sanskrit only. Just example, I will tell you one name, Lakshmi. Lakshmi means it is a Sanskrit word. Like as Padmaja. Padmaja means Lakshmi. Padmam means lotus. Ja means who evolved from that lotus. She is also Lakshmi. Lakshmi. Like as many names. My name is Bala, you all know. Bala means Bala Tripura Sundari, my name, complete name. Bala means very small, little. So, like as each and everyone is having, almost all our Indians having the names like Sanskrit names only. So, we should know what is Sanskrit. And the people, those who have good culture, they will definitely know the Sanskrit. Actually, in olden days, there is no culture. Olden days means in very ancient days, ape man, if you come from very beginning of an ancient man, if you come across from that era, people doesn't know how to speak, how to eat, how to wear the clothes, nothing they know. Then the language, there is no language. They used to shout. And the people, like an animals, how they will bark, how they will shout, the people also used to imitate them. Later, from that, this is all called philology. In the literature, we have one subject like philology. In that we will know all these things. So, the people, those who followed the shoutings and barkings of the animals, there is no use, because sometimes when dog barks like gives one sound, cat gives one sound, tiger gives one sound, the people used to imitate those sounds. So from that situation, many great people like Valmiki Maharshi, Vyasa Maharshi, like so many great people came, and they have invented beautiful language that is nothing but Sanskrit. So most of the people in the world accepted that in the world there are two ancient languages, one Sanskrit and one Latin. So almost all Asian languages, if you come to know almost all Asian languages evolved from Sanskrit. So I'm really very happy. Once again I'm saying congratulating you all for you adopted the Sanskrit as third language. And the one more important thing is you need not to worry about the Sanskrit because you don't know Sanskrit. Now this is the time we are going to start. You have to know only the script. Suppose if you know the Hindi language, no issue, everything is clear, everything is a problem solved, because Telugu is different, Sanskrit is different. Hindi language, Hindi script and Sanskrit script is same. Small differences are there, pronunciation is different, and some letters we have to pronounce differently, that I will tell you. So the basic main thing is you have to know the Varnamala. In Hindi if you know the Varnamala, now it definitely helps you. Suppose if you don't know that also I will make you to learn. That is, only you have to learn the Varnamala, Hindi Varnamala and Barakhadi. If you know all those things, then you can easily understand the Sanskrit language. It's very easy language. And now I am going to, and you have, this is the textbook you have to take. Already you have taken, I think so. This is the book called Sarala. This name of the textbook itself, Sarala. Sarala means very simple. You can understand very easily what is there in the textbook. Okay. So, very simple language. You can understand very easily and you should be proud. Because I will tell you an example. Recently, during this COVID effect, just I am taking some online classes to some of the students who are staying in Germany. In Germany, some of the schools, compulsion subject, in some of the schools they are making it as compulsion to opt Sanskrit as their language, one of the languages. Because Sanskrit is very comfortable language which accepts the computer language, everything it can adopt to the computer. So that in Germany, some of the students, they asked me to teach Sanskrit. I taught them. They are studying grade 5, grade 6 students, and they learn Sanskrit, and now they are saying that it is very useful to them. So that even in foreign countries also people are learning Sanskrit, means you should learn, right? So really you should be proud of the language what you are learning, because Hindi you can understand and Telugu, that is the mother tongue. English obviously, because this is the communicative language for us nowadays. So everything communication in English only, right? That is the medium of language, English. So English obviously we have to know, because that is the global language. English, Hindi, Telugu and the Sanskrit. So we are the multilingual. If you know these 4 languages, you will be definitely the multilingual. So once again I appreciate you, and we will go with this. Just I will tell you small words in Sanskrit. First one is Asmakam Sundaraha Pariveshaha. The first heading, if you go through this, you please, all of you have I hope that you are having the textbooks. You please open the textbook and see this heading as Asmakam Sundaraha Pariveshaha. Asmakam means ours, our. Sundaraha, beautiful. Pariveshaha, environment. Our surrounding is so beautiful. Our surroundings are so beautiful. If you go for some places, they are very beautiful. We will say that the nature is so beautiful. How the nature is beautiful, we will go through. First, very beginning, I would like to tell you some small words. If you listen these small words, you can understand the beauty of the Sanskrit. And see, one more thing I want to tell you is actually so many words, 50 to 60% of the words we are using in Telugu, those words came from Sanskrit. Like as, if you go through these words, you can understand. First word is, just you turn this side and you see here, Balakaha. And one more important thing is, in Sanskrit, we have this Visarga, these 2 circles, don't put as dots. Some people keep dots, don't keep it as dots. Have to keep 2 circles, small circles. These 2 circles is called Visarga. Visarga is the life to the language, Pranam. This is called Pranam to the Sanskrit language. So we should have that. Already I told you, there is small difference between Hindi and Sanskrit. Hindi pronunciation difference, small difference is there. So I will tell you this. Now balakaha. Balakaha means who? Boy. You know that. Balika, girl. Yuvakaha, young man. Yuvatihi, young woman. Yuvakaha, man and lady. Purushaha, Purushaha means man. Mahila, woman. Vruddhaha, old man. Vruddha, old lady. So you can understand these meanings. What you have to do is, after completing the class, you please write down the names and you keep the heading as Asmakam Sundaraha Pariveshaha. First word is Chandraha. What is meant by Chandraha? You know, Chandraha. In Telugu also you will say Chandrudu. That moon. Chandraha, you write down. And one more thing, already you know Hindi, so that I need not to tell you all these things. You have to write below the line, right? See how I am writing, this is the line. Below the line you have to write. And above that you have to keep that line. Okay? That line gives the beauty. Okay? So don't forget to keep the line. And below the line, already the given line in the textbook, in the notebook, the line is given. Below that line you have to write. So below that line, already if you are writing in Hindi, it's fine. So you please write down, keep the heading Asmakam Sundaraha Pariveshaha, date and day. Okay? Chandraha, Chandraha, if you write the meaning Chandraha, moon. Chandraha, moon. Next, Meghaha. Meghaha means cloud. Khagaha, Khagaha. Khagaha, bird. Khagaha, birds. By seeing the picture itself you can understand. Khagaha, birds. Parvataha, mountain. Parvataha, mountain. Suryaha, sun. We know that Suryaha, sun. Parvataha in Telugu we know. And Meghaha in Telugu also we know all these words. Khagaha only you don't know. Maybe in second language, if you have Telugu as second language, there you can understand that Khagaha means Pakshi or bird. Khagaha. Next, Phalam. Phalam means fruit. Meenaha, fish. Hamsaha, swan. Nauka, boat. Sarita, Sarita means river. Mrugaha, deer. In Sanskrit, Mrugaha means, actually in Telugu we will say that Mrugaha means it's an animal. But Mrugaha means deer. Mrugaha, deers. Ghasaha, Ghasaha means grass. And Chikrodaha, Chikrodaha means squirrel. Chikrodaha, squirrel. Again Balika, girl. Balakaha, boy. Patram, leaf. Pushpam, flower. Shashaha, rabbit. Chatakaha, bird. So this is about Asmakam Sundaraha Pariveshaha. Till now I have covered these many words. Nearly will get 15 words. You please write down these words and meaning at the same time. In English you have to write the meaning, because the here also in Sanskrit also medium of instruction is English only. You shouldn't, because some of the students doesn't know Telugu, so that I will go with English and you have to write down the meanings also in English. So please you write down, keep the heading as Asmakam Sundaraha Pariveshaha, and these words you please write down in the notes. In the next class we will continue. Okay, all the best.